What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Today, what I'm going to be talking about or explaining is the reason why I dropped out of college. Now, there's not really one reason why I dropped out of college, but there's a few reasons, and I'm going to go over that. Pretty much a couple of years ago, I enrolled in college at a nearby university. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I thought, oh, well, I really like politics, so I should take political science, which turned out to be a big mistake. Political science is a good major if you plan on going to law school, but it's not a good major if you want to get into college and then get out quickly with a career, which is, in my opinion, if you go to college, what you should do. Meaning, what you should try to do is get into a course, whether it's a skilled trade or something that doesn't have a very long program, where you can get in, study for it, pass your exams, something that you're good at already, and then get out in time for you to start making money at a young age. The thing is, if I would have done that, I wouldn't have been out of school until I was 27. Maybe a little bit younger. Maybe like at 24, 25 if I passed everything and I, maybe took a couple summer classes. That being said, political science is not the best major for a couple of reasons. For one, if you don't want to be a lawyer, there's almost nothing you can do with that major. For two, the major itself is kind of weird. Like, you have to take stuff that everybody who takes a major, any major in college, you have to pass your prereqs. And some of those prereqs, which is short for prerequisite, are like harder than you would expect. Like, Spanish is extremely hard, at least for me. And it requires a lot of studying. So, but all those excuses aside, the main reason why I dropped out of college is because I wasn't focused enough to maintain a good GPA, to stay ahead of the program. College is different than high school a lot. I don't believe high school prepares you for college at all. In high school, you can walk in, you can study, you can kind of know what you're doing already. You can have a class discussion, and then with that class discussion, basically know what you're supposed to be studying for and preparing for the tests, and then pass the tests with ease. In college, you can have hours and hours of discussion in class, and then still require hours and hours of studying on your own time outside of class just to pass whether it's a test or writing an exam. I was pretty good at writing exams, I'm not gonna lie. But test taking, I'm a good test taker too. It's just that if you don't know the material, you're staring there, you might as well be reading Chinese. And that was probably one of my major problems, was the fact that I didn't study enough. I wanted to waste time. Like, I'm the kind of person where now I work a job. When I get off work, I just want to relax. I want to sit down, watch TV, play video games, and unwind, because going into work stresses me out, and I'm very high strung, and it takes me a couple of hours once I get out of work to kind of ease out of all that and get into like a happy enough mindset to where I can go back to sleep. So, that being said, when I was in college, I didn't really know anything about anxiety or how that can affect sleep or how it can affect your overall life. I just thought, hey, this is giving me anxiety, it's not for me, when the case probably was more like, anything could be giving me anxiety. I need to work on my anxiety before I finish, or before I attempt to do something that's very difficult and that requires a lot of thought process. Something that requires me to remain focused. Because if you have anxiety, you can be sitting in class spinning in a thought loop through your head thinking, oh, whatever your anxiety specifically pertains to will be on your mind, and that will be the most important thing to you, where you're thinking about it when you don't even realize you're thinking about it. So yeah, I did have some pretty bad anxiety, and when I did drop out of school, I dropped out. The official reason was I took a medical withdrawal from school because my anxiety was so bad I felt like I couldn't go back. In the summer between my freshman year and my sophomore year, I actually had like a pretty bad panic attack when I was at work, and which landed me in the psych ward for like a week. When I was in the psych ward, a lot of stuff happened. I have a lot of stories from there too, but I learned a lot too. I think it was an overall good experience. A lot of people contribute like going to a psych ward as like, oh, you're completely insane, but some people in there really were completely insane, but a lot of people in there were regular people who, you know, kind of snapped, but they got help at the right time to where, you know, they're actually. I was having a conversation with them like the same way I would have a conversation with anybody else. These people weren't completely out of their minds, which kind of gave me hope to say, okay, well, I'm in the psych ward. That doesn't mean I'm completely out of my mind. There's plenty of other people here who I can have a discussion with. And the thing is, anxiety can affect anybody. You know, you can have trauma, or it could be for, what's the word? It could be genetic to where like anxiety runs in your family, and like as soon as you start hitting puberty is when you start kind of feeling the effects of that. And I guess it can be a chemical imbalance in your brain to where like all of our thoughts are actually really just chemicals flowing in our brain to kind of like make the neurons work, I guess. I don't know, that didn't sound scientific at all. But if your chemicals are not the way that they're exactly supposed to be, if they're a little bit off, it's going to cause you to feel differently. So like if you overproduce adrenaline, then you're going to have an adrenaline rush that's way stronger than everybody else. On top of that, you're going to have adrenaline rushes when it's not really warranted. And I feel like that's definitely something that I experience. Like my heart will start pumping sometimes when the average person like might get a little bit, you know, juiced up or whatever, but I get like, wow, like I really feel my heart pounding. I really get like, you know, amped about it. So that definitely contributed to me dropping out of school and working now where I work in a physical labor job where I actually cut down trees. So I'm out there, you know, picking up logs, branches, operating a wood chipper, operating a chainsaw, those types of jobs where I really do experience real stress. It sounds strange, like you would think that if you have anxiety, you should stay away from a stressful environment where there's danger all around you, but I feel like when there's real danger in my life, it kind of helps me show myself that some of the things that I think of in my head that don't really make sense, that I might experience anxiety about, are not really warranted. So I guess experiencing real danger kind of, I don't know if it shows my brain that the things that I think are dangerous or the things that I think that I'm scared of really aren't all that bad. That could contribute to it, but I don't know. I definitely like working. I like danger, and you know that sounds weird, but it is who I am, you know. And I don't know. I think that's gonna wrap it up here, I guess. In a summary, the reason why I dropped out of college is because sitting in a classroom, it just really bores the crap out of me, and then my mind starts looking for some excitement, whether it's good or bad, and sometimes it turns out to be something that I'd rather not think about, and then sometimes it just turns out to be something that's really awesome that I can't wait to get out of class and go do, whether it's like hanging out with my buddy or playing video games or whatever. So I just had a hard time focusing, but it's not like a normal level of having a hard time focusing where I felt like I could remedy it. It feels like I have to get away from that situation. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too hard to watch this video. I just want to say I reached 70 subscribers, which is a lot to me. I think if everybody's watching my videos, I see a lot of you guys are watching my videos. You guys are contacting me in person, people who I know, and I'm getting new subscribers all the time. I just want to say that it's really amazing to me, and I just want to thank God for all the support I've been getting and just the positivity that's been coming into my life lately. And I just want to thank you guys as well for watching these videos, for the comments, the thumbs up, everybody that's given me support. It's a lot different, you know, when I started making YouTube, I kind of thought of it as just like another social media. It's a lot different than that because anybody can watch it. And people come to YouTube to like really entertain themselves, whereas I guess social media is more of just a place to hang out and like talk to people who you know or who you wish you knew, but whereas YouTube is kind of just like an entertainment thing. And I really appreciate it. If you guys find my videos entertaining, go ahead, leave a like and leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to, but if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine too. And just have a good day, and keep your head up. If something's bothering you today, I just kind of like want you to watch my videos or find something that you can distract yourself from, and just like have a good day and smile for a little bit and feel like maybe you're not the only one. But all right, have a good one and peace out.